My name's Laura Chambers and I've just completed studying early childhood studies. Across the 3 years it's been extremely different between first, second and third year. First year was very much about just getting used to the whole idea of uni, going to different lectures and meeting new tutors and new friends and things. In second year then, it was quite the same, only we then had the option to do a placement. So by that I actually went back home to Northern Ireland to do mine. Some people remained here in Liverpool and went elsewhere in England. That just allowed us to get a bit of a feel for a possible job that we would like to do in the future. So for me, I actually went into a local primary school. Then moving on to third year, things got a little bit more stressful and a little bit more intense. So really a typical day at university for me was going to my lectures, chatting to lecturers about different things that I was maybe struggling with, and then spending pretty much the rest of my day in the library. So that's just how I spent my time at uni in third year. The way that I study has varied actually quite a lot. Just depends on what mood I wake up in the morning. So sometimes I felt that I was happy and content just to study at home. And then other times it was maybe easier just to study in the library, because obviously you have the convenience of the computers and the printers just are right at hand. So it just really depends. But sometimes we would have did a bit of group study, depending on what actually the subject was. So maybe if we were preparing for a group presentation and thing, it was always better for us just to meet up, do our own independent study obviously as well, but then as a group come together collectively and just share our thoughts and ideas. The best thing about LJMU is being a student advocate. It's given me so many new opportunities, and particularly the link to my course, because with early childhood studies I can now go into teaching. So a lot of the work with student advocates is going out into schools, interacting with students who are hopeful to come here possibly in the future. And it's also, my job as student advocate has led to other things. I do mentoring as well, so that's definitely been one of the best things about being a student here at LJMU. It's definitely, at the beginning, it's really difficult to learn how to manage your time and not to let your social life eat into the time when you're supposed to be studying. And I'll admit, it took me almost all of first year to actually get used to that, and especially living away from home as well is something that can be quite challenging. Although I definitely enjoyed it, it did take me time to get used to not having mum and dad there constantly saying, okay, now you need to do this or do that. So that was something that I did find difficult, and also at the beginning managing money was something that was quite hard, because I relied a lot on my parents. It was then I had to take the initiative to get myself a job, and then once I became a student advocate it was so much easier. So that was a difficult thing at the beginning, managing money, but once I got a job then things seemed to ease off a little bit. I think my top tip would be, well, this is how I've just went through uni, thinking that what you put into university is exactly what you'll get out, and I put in so much work and so much effort, and now it has shown in my results. So I definitely think the whole way through uni you should be putting in 100% effort, because although people say first year doesn't really count, second year doesn't count or whatever, every single year counts, because in first year you'll learn the foundations that'll help you later on in your degree. So definitely put in 100% effort from the word go.